All right, guys, we're here today to talk about personal endorsements. And why in the heck would you ever want to use me, or for that matter, anybody else at this radio station, to endorse your product? Well, listen, it's a great question and one that people have been asking for a long, long time. The reason why is because we care about the products we talk about on the air.
I think a main benefit of endorsements versus traditional advertising is just the personal touch you get from the host. The hosts are there on the air talking to thousands, tens of thousands of people, and they're talking about your product.
That grew up in Seattle, that lives in Seattle, that knows this town, that has the same type of dynamic as your target audience. What better way to sell the product? And I think one of the things that I've done over the years, and I think you and most of us at KJR do the same thing, we don't sit there and endorse or talk about a product or put our name behind a product that we wouldn't use.
And I know that you work much harder when it's a personal advertisement. When you're paid, you work much harder, don't you?
For the purposes of this video, I'll edit this later, right? For the purposes of this video, we will work a lot harder on your endorsement than we will on general advertisements.
And I would say that it's because of that relationship between the hosts and the audience that exists in our format that may not be the case in all other radio formats, that gives an inherent advantage to marketing a product through us. People come to our station because they want to know what we think, what our opinion is on everything from sports to non-sports. So the product that Mitch uses or the product that Gas uses is important to our audience, which makes it much easier to market a product.
And I promise you guys, you will see absolutely instant results from getting a person like me or any other talent on this radio station to promote your product. For example, all the Fortune 500 companies, Microsoft, Apple, Chevron, name any bank across the world, they all come back to us. That's right. It's like Kevin Bacon, baby. You talk about any successful company in the history of this country, and chances are there's a KJR employee or a KJR personality endorsing that product.
You can tell right away when someone doesn't believe in what they're selling, right?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to fake it. It's hard to actually start lying about a product that you never use, and we see it and listen to it all the time.
Well, it's like when you say something nice about the Washington Huskies.
Right, exactly.
It's not believable.
Right.
Can you make a live ad more interesting than, say, just a recorded one?
Oh, I don't think there's any question, because especially if you're just doing it and it's not scripted. If you just have bullet points, I think if you just have bullet points and you're going off something, a product that you use and that you believe in, then you're much more likely to have a personal experience.
And look, one big reason why you want to feel good about the product you're endorsing is because if it's not something that people enjoy, trust me, they'll tell you. I've done that before. I've endorsed a product that in the end hasn't turned out to be exactly what I thought it was going to be. And guess what? Listeners are smart. They will call you on it. They will send you emails. They'll hit you up on Twitter. They'll get you on Facebook and say, Softy, what are you doing talking about these guys?
You know what the thing is that if we were too serious about it and didn't remember that we all have to go home to a family at night, and we still have a mortgage to pay, we still have car payments, we still have kids to take to different events, then maybe things like another Mariner loss would bother us more.
Right.
But I think for our show, we try to relate to the listener. And hopefully, for an advertiser, they can relate to us because we're probably more like the average listener than many people you hear, not just at our station, but I'm just talking about across the dial.
I think what's exciting is I've been involved endorsing companies that are brand new and then also ones that have been around 20, 30, 40 years. And I think they're both exciting in their own ways because the new companies, they're kind of relying on you to get the word out. And you try to do that to your best of your ability. And then the companies that have been around for decades, if not generations, you feel kind of honored that they've chosen you of anybody that they could choose in the radio market here in Seattle to help continue that success.
You'll get enthusiasm, you'll get passion, you'll get information, and the listener will hear somebody on the air talking about your product that really enjoys using what they're selling. That's the difference between general advertising and personal endorsements. Getting somebody, maybe like me, for example, that will go on the air and be excited about what they're talking about because it's something they believe in and it's something they use every single day. How about that for an idea?
In closing, and this will be a real exciting thing for everybody watching the video right now, and we thank you for watching, the KJR salesperson who's in the room with you right now actually has a rebate check for $5,000. If you'll commit to advertising today, no questions asked, you'll get a check for $5,000. So go ahead, ask them. They may pretend they don't have it. That's part of the fun of the game and the chase and all that, but they'll have the money for you. And hopefully you'll buy a lot of advertising so we never have to do a video like this again. So have a great day.